Hello, and welcome to another episode of Math on Location featuring the Monongahela Incline in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. While in Pittsburgh, we visited the Monongahela Incline. These elevators were used to carry coal from barges on the Monongahela River up the steep incline to the city of Pittsburgh. They no longer carry coal. They now carry people to and from the river. The cars were designed so that they would stay level the entire trip up and down the hill, so they wouldn't spill the coal or the people out of them. Without this incline, workers would have had to haul the coal up the steep hill either by hand or with the use of horses and carts, and probably would not have been a direct path from bottom to top, but a windy road that made the steepness manageable for both humans and animals. Either way, without the incline, the trip up would have been very time-consuming and difficult. Since they were able to create a straight line up the hill, the tracks provide us a good opportunity to think about slope. Each of these pictures gives us an idea of the steepness of the tracks. Can you estimate the slope of the tracks? Be prepared to share the methods you use to estimate that slope. Since the original tracks were built, they have gone through some renovations to bring them up to date with current technology and safety practices. Wood ties are still used in the tracks, like they were in the original track, but now they are connected to steel rails. The track is made by a series of 4x4 wooden beams spaced 1.5 feet apart and attached to steel rails. Each of the beams is 12 5/8 feet long to span the width of both tracks. How many linear feet of 4x4 beams was used to create the Monongahela Incline? There is an upper station and a lower station located at the Monongahela Incline. Every 10.5 minutes, a car leaves each station on its way to the other station. The incline is in operation from 5:30 a.m. to 12:45 a.m. How many trips up and down the hill are made each business day? The cars no longer carry coal up and down the hill. Now they transport passengers from the city to the Monongahela River and from the river to the city. Each of the cars carries a total of 23 people. The car that left the station before me was carrying a total of 12 passengers, and the total charge for that car was $27.40. What mix of passengers were in the car? Oh, and the picture is not the car that was before mine. So now that you've watched the video and learned a little bit about the Monongahela Incline, let's go back over some of the questions that were asked. First, can you estimate the slope of the tracks shown in the pictures? Second, how many linear feet of 4x4 beams was used in making the Monongahela Incline? Third, if a car leaves each of the stations every 10.5 minutes between the hours of 5:30 a.m. and 12:45 a.m. each day, how many cars per day travel up and down the hill? Fourth, the car before mine had 12 passengers. If the total amount received for the car was $27.40, what type of passengers were in the car?